Alright, we're going to unbox and assemble the ErGear single gas spring monitor mount. Just got this on a flash sale for 20 bucks. So I was pretty excited. Let's hope it pans out. Manual, bag full of screws and Allen wrenches. Probably a cable organizer. This looks like the desk clamp. That's pretty heavy. Yeah. I can think of all kinds of good uses for this. This would be the main support pole. Little cap. Well, I really thought I'd have to do some assembly, but it appears to be primarily put together already, which I'm happy with. Ooh, looks like there's going to be lots of leftover parts. I like that. Maybe. We'll see. See how many leftover parts. Leftover parts are great. Ooh, it's under pressure. So when you're taking this off, be careful. That's spring-loaded. Well, if that kicked you in the face, that'd make a bad day. Man. Ooh, that's powerful. Alrighty. I have never used one of these before. I've never put one together before. So, I will be looking at the manual. Which is a good idea anyway. You never know when things have changed. Even if you're used to doing something. This part's already assembled for me. Isn't that nice? I'm going to have to put it together a little bit out of order here because I'm going to have to dismantle my my desktop to mount it, I believe. But alright, let's see. This off. So why'd they put it together in the first place? Okie dokie. So, this feels very sturdy. I mean, this is really some robust gear. The instructions are wanting. Okay, that's the one. So the base uses these three. Should have been clear since there's three of them and there's three holes. But these three larger headed ones will go on like this. If it feels like it's cross-threading, you can always back your threads up and you'll feel a little pop when it sets into where it's supposed to be. I wish I had a bit for my screw gun for this. Make this a lot faster. There we go. Alright. Put this back on. Let's think here's my desktop. So, alright. Looks like I have no choice but to go with the longer one because the way this stupid homemade table is made. When I originally built it, it wasn't built with this in mind. Just moved my whole studio, such as it is, 2 foot by 4 foot space. You're looking at it. Alright. So the clamp is assembled. We're going to go ahead and clamp it here for demonstration purposes. Hopefully that's in view. Later I'll move it to the other side of my table. Looks like you can also install it by permanently bolting it in, but I'm probably going to redesign this table again soon, so I'm not going to bother with that. And this is supposed to be on there too, but since I'm not permanently installing it, I'm not worried about it at the moment. Loosen this coupling first. Not bad. And tighten this to lock the height. Well, this is pretty awesome. Of course, I can't adjust the gas springs until the monitor's mounted on it, which I may have to cut and mount it on the proper side of the table and come back to you in a minute here. I do believe that's the next step. So I will be back. Alright. We've mounted the arm or the pole on the back corner of the table. Seems to be pretty sturdy. I'm gonna open the bottom panel here. This is supposed to allow us to route our cords through. We'll see how well that actually works. Most cord management systems, in my opinion, have not worked out so well for me, but alright, so we'll get that off, put the screws to the side. Now for me, it's me we're talking about, so of course it's not going to be normal and simple. I want speakers mounted on my monitor, and this is how I did it previously. And then mounted into the monitor. On this setup, I'm going to go lower with the speakers because the upper holes are cutouts, and I want it to be more secure, so I'll use it on the bottom. In case you're wondering, this is the top rail for a window air conditioner installation. I salvaged it off of an old air conditioner that got thrown away. I drilled 2 holes at the right distance, and pretty much it. These slide in on the sides, so you can adjust them out however far you need. And this is ugly, but it works. The speakers will get mounted onto it. I'll come up with something better eventually. We're going to need to get the monitor mounted on this arm now. If you ever get some of this material in shipping, hang on to it. It's wonderful for all kinds of stuff. Oh, my piece of junk, old, broken monitor. The whole bottom of it doesn't even display image across here. Yeah. My new monitor will be here in 2 weeks-ish. Alright. So, we go on this way. And slide that up under. Tighten it down. God, this is a flimsy feeling monitor. If you do this and you are using different screws, make sure they're not too long. You don't want them to push through and damage the electronics inside. If they are too long, you can do something like this. You can put a nut and stack washers so that it doesn't push inside as far. It works just fine, believe me. This monitor has been up for 8 years on these screws. Alright. We have bracket installed for the speakers, which I will mess with later. I might not do that tonight. I don't know. We'll see. And now, my wrench. There's my wrench. This thing is plastic, which surprises me, but it seems pretty sturdy. So, now we get to figure out how to adjust the tension, because I honestly don't know for sure. I believe that's the big wrench. Alright, you gotta torque it down. Hold on to it so it doesn't pop up and hit you in the face. Then we want less pressure. Adjust it until it stops pushing back against your hand. My monitor is really light. It's going to take a little work to get it adjusted just right, but fantastic. And I'll have to readjust the weight anyway once I put the speakers on. It's not bad. Need to make my mount location a little more secure around the table ultimately, but it's not a big deal for the moment. See how hard it is to get these cables routed now. Alright, so we want these two little screws. Well, the cable management system seems to be working so far. And I managed to get a metal splinter in my finger. I can feel it. Never fails. So much fun. Cable management actually works pretty well. Oh boy. Alright. I definitely got to work on some curing method over here because this is not gonna fly. So I have some tweaking to do on my own, but I'll take a picture once the speakers are on it and add that into the video. Gotta go find some materials to secure this better with. And here it is with the speakers on it. They sag a little bit, but I'm going to redesign the speaker mounts later. I made it wider than the monitor there because my new monitor that's coming is wider. It's a larger monitor. And that's it.